survived our Japan trip.
Yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. Are you still jet lagged?
No,
Oh, okay.
I think getting back to work definitely helped me
Yeah.
get back into the routine.
Oh, that's good. Do you think the boys are still?
I don't know. Well, definitely the younger one. He sleeps in
Oh, yeah. A little bit
later.
longer. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
but then he always kind of did that even before we left for Japan. I feel like.
Yeah. But then our older son, he doesn't need naps.
I know.
done.
Well, unless he's like, we do something extremely exhausting for him that he needs a nap. So yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, since we just came back from Japan, like just we won't just recap our Japan thing, like, but I just wanted to like talk about why do you think Hawaii people like Japan so much, like going to Japan so much, like just in general. That's what I want to talk about, and then we can kind of like talk about some stuff like we did, but like why do you think Hawaii people like Japan so much?
Well, yeah, there are several reasons. I feel like they like the food definitely.
Yeah.
They like the price of how everything is cheaper now, especially when yen is doing.
Do you think that Hawaii people would go if it was like instead of 140ish?
Oh, if there
Like
was
if it was like
130,
even or even
120.
or no, if it was like
100?
or like even like 90, do you think Hawaii people would still go?
Depends on what the depends on what they think it's worth spending the money, right?
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah.
But I feel like people in Hawaii, they think it's worth to go, even though because more so than cheap things, they're also, I feel like, looking forward to the experience of just going, traveling somewhere that kind of reminds them of Hawaii too, in a way. And we were talking about this at my workplace the other day about how this one person went to Japan and she was just talking about how how everything works like everybody is so polite and then they're like they follow rules and like with and then she was saying about how it kind of reminded her of like kind of how Hawaii used to be in the past. And because I've only lived here for what 6
Yeah.
years, so I don't know how Hawaii used to be. But then, like I guess because of how before there used to be so many more, I guess, local Japanese.
Yeah. Well, it was a bigger percentage. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
more, but it was a bigger percentage.
I guess.
I think it was like 30%, maybe even 40 at one point. I don't know, but it was a lot of like Japanese who were in Hawaii. So maybe that was a big influence.
Yeah.
And then now it's sort of shifted where there's still a lot of Japanese people,
Of course.
like Japanese American people like me, but then there's a lot more like other groups now that have come. So maybe that kind of changes.
And that too, just in the rates of crime has increased, like percent, like in Japan, right? I'm sure people, well, I don't know how nowadays are, but then like you could just leave your door like unlocked and you don't have to worry about people coming in.
We did that.
But then like here nowadays, you just never know who's gonna come into our door, right? Well, if you live in a house especially, right, with all these.
Well, a lot of the Hawaii houses, you can't even walk to the front door because they have a gate.
Oh, yeah.
So like you can't even get into like their yard and by the cars and stuff. So like there's that additional barrier.
Yeah, but I don't want to go back to Japan right now because it's so hot. People in Japan right now, they're saying it's so hot. They can't even.
But why? But if it's so hot, why do they wear long sleeves?
Because
and
they
long
care
pants?
about all the sun damage that they get on their skin and like they don't want to get skin cancer. All of those things.
I mean, like I was wearing like t-shirt and shorts because it was so
I
hot.
think back then, I think when we were in Japan, it wasn't too bad. But then now it's just like hot.
Do Japanese, especially men, I've never seen like a lot of Japanese men. They don't wear shorts, right?
No, not really.
Yeah. Like-
Casual.
I've never seen like when we're going out and like it's like mostly men wearing like long pants, maybe jeans, but like they're wearing long pants. And then like women, right? They're not wearing like
like this.
Yeah, they're wearing like usually long sleeve or sometimes even like a jacket or like a sweater or something.
Oh, they mean the cardigan?
Yeah. They're like dressed up.
Conservative.
Yeah.
Because for women at least, there are perverted guys that are out there.
So, other than like the culture, like and everyone listens and behaves, like what other stuff, like why do you think people, like, because I didn't start going to Japan until I was way into being an adult. But I heard people like they would go to Japan, but it was like way more expensive. And back then, like when I was a kid, and it was like a special trip, like a big deal. But I feel like now, maybe because it's easier, the flights are cheaper, but like people are going more often. I guess maybe it's just people that we know are going more often. Oh, so
Would you like Tabasco?
Oh, Tabasco. No, no need. Thank you.
Extra plate.
oh okay, awesome.
Extra
Thanks.
plate.
Oh, you want?
No.
I don't need.
Yeah, we don't have. Thank
thanks.
you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it just because the yen is so weak that people are excited to go? I'm just trying to figure out like why local people are so like fascinated with Japan. I mean, have they figured out that it's so good?
Yeah, they figured out
Like-
that it's worth spending their money, probably.
I feel like we have a lot of repeat people that go back to Japan.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
I know who's gone, like they're like maybe like they're nervous about going the first time.
Yeah, first time,
But then once they go, they're like, oh gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, and then they just become the repeater, right?
Yeah, like they go like every year. Like I have people in my office, they are going like every year now, basically.
Yeah, people in my office too, they go every year.
It's like I know local people like to go to Vegas, but I feel like
Oh, yeah.
Japan is becoming like that
Yeah.
other place where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go. And
Well,
like,
it's international, and if they want to go travel somewhere that's further away than Las Vegas, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, it's just amazing to me. I think local people like Japan because yeah, it's good food and
Well, you also gotta remember, it's Japan is so much bigger than Hawaii. So all the places that they went the first time, that may not be the end. So they just want to keep exploring other places. Like I feel like they just wanna. I mean, I'm sure some people wanna travel different prefectures every time. Like they don't wanna. Not everybody enjoys Tokyo, where like crowded with.
oh, awesome.
Thank
you
you.
so Yep, all
Yes,
set.
I think so. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Should I do chopstick or you can do
I
fork?
don't know, up to you.
You can do spoon. Yeah, the chopstick is fine.
That's my first time eating this.
Well, hopefully it's good because it'll be on camera. If it's bad, be like, oh.
Itadakimasu. Am I supposed to put crackers? Nah, I feel like I could put a separate.
Oh, gotta eat the spam first.
Why?
You know, so order I eat it.
That's true. Oh, this is good.
Good.
It doesn't taste as tangy as the one that your mom makes. Hearty, I don't know.
So what would you recommend people to do if they go to Japan?
Well, why do they even want to go to Japan to begin with?
Well, they probably heard that. They probably heard that it was so good. The food was good, and you know, gotta go experience it. So. What would you recommend for some like just general regular person? Maybe they get 5 days.
What we usually do, because I feel like those tourists that go, or people that go to Hawaii every year, probably they do a lot more things than what we usually do or what the locals do usually.
Yeah.
But if you're a family, if your kids are young, take them to Ueno Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Definitely worth the $8. What, 800 yen?
It's pretty cheap. Yeah.
And it's so big, nothing compared to the Honolulu Zoo here. Thank you very much.
You know, when we first were going to Japan, I think my first trip was like 2017, 17 or 18.
17.
But you know, like we would do like basic stuff.
But that time you mainly stayed in Yokohama.
Yeah, but we do like one sem. You know, like as like first time stuff, like one sem, like convenience store. We bought. I remember when first time I saw the Japanese grocery store stuff. I was like, cause we stayed next to the grocery store. It was really close by. So first time I seen that, I was like, holy smoke, that was awesome. Like I never seen grapes, you know, like that, or like even being that expensive. Even like the carrots and stuff. I was like, oh, like it's huge. But like, how have you seen our visits to Japan change since we had kids? 'Cause I feel like this last trip, like, it's not like we used to. We can't go out and like do stuff like we used to, yeah. But like, how do you think it's changed, especially like this past time?
It's just like raising a kid. I feel like you have to adjust your travel based on your kids' needs too. Like for us, like I feel like our kids are. They've gotten older than last time we've been, but then still young enough that. The younger one, he still needs a nap, right? And then the older one is kind of like graduating his nap, right? But then it's kind of come to a point where we cannot stay inside, like indoor the whole day. It's like we gotta take them out, you know. So we have to constantly like look for places that we can take the kids out to rather than what we want to do.
Yeah. I thought we did a good job of like, you did a good job of like picking parks and things that the boys could do that was more active. Because, you know, for me, I'd rather just go shopping, you know, do whatever, but the boys don't want to do that. We went shopping like once with them. It was pretty long. But like, to be able to go out and like run around, you know, and the playgrounds are super nice there. Especially that one that we went to.
So much bigger. And like here in Hawaii, usually it's like, unless you live in the you live in the military, I don't know, complex or whatever. All the playgrounds, you know, those utility that they have are like same. They're all similar at least, you know. And it's not, it's the same style, and the children get bored because like everywhere, even though it's a different park, but it's the same similar utility, so it's like they're like nothing new to them, right? But in Japan, I feel like it's always different. I don't think we've been to the one that was exactly the same, like same structure.
Well, even like the one, there's so many parks. But there's like the one by your guys' house in Japan.
Oh, the one by my house. Oh, yeah.
Nice, you know,
The one that I grew up with.
Yeah, it had like the swings, the slide, jungle gym, you know, and it had like a lot of open space. You know.
They even have the little baby pool. Yeah.
But it's nice and clean.
One thing I didn't notice about the Japan park is that the ground is very not sandy. Whatchamacallit? It's like dirt.
Yeah, it's like dirt. Yeah.
It's a dirt, so like their shoes and their clothes get so dirty.
That's true. Yeah. Whereas over here, at least it has like that playground padding stuff, so it's like you don't get as dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there one thing you wish we did?
No.
What do you think about the airport hotel stay? Because that was something that we tried that was new, like as a family of four. You did it last time.
I did it last time at Haneda. Yeah.
But this time, and we also flew a different airline, yeah. So we flew Zip, yeah. So it arrived earlier than like normal.
I think that was rare. It was a rare case that. Remember the other family that lived in our condo?
Oh yeah.
She used ZipAir before to come to Japan.
Yeah.
She said it was the first time that the airplane arrived so early.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened.
What do you think about ZipAir? You gonna go again?
I think if we have to, then we will. I don't think on the way back home I used the bathroom.
Well, because we're all sleeping, that's why. So most people like they don't have, and then people weren't drinking a lot of stuff or eating food, yeah.
But going back to Japan, it was like, there were more people.
I told my coworker like, if you want to save money and you don't really and you can fly like whenever, then like ZipAir is probably a good choice. You know, or if you don't need like the flying miles or whatever. Like because they fly so early, I think that's like I think that's something they should like advertise. Like they fly early, so you get to Japan earlier, and then you also avoid like long lines.
Yeah. That. Not is it the security?
Yeah.
Usually it takes like the long line.
There was like nobody, like when we left, and then like even coming back, like
It was empty.
in that terminal, there was like nobody, right?
Because
So,
I feel like everybody left from, because if you use ZipAir, we flew out from Narita Terminal 1,
Yeah.
North Wing or whatever.
Oh.
And I think most of the planes were on the South Wing. Remember, because when the bus dropped us first,
Yeah. Like that's like Jiao. Like, oh, there's so many people on that side.
no, I think Terminal 1 was on. But I don't know. Yeah, I think Terminal 2 is Jiao, if I remember. But yeah, it was very
It was like pretty crowded at the terminal. But then when we went to our area,
It's like dead.
it was like there's like hardly anybody, and then like there was pretty much everybody on our flight, and that was it. Like, and it was a little bit of people. So yeah, I don't know if they should like advertise it, but it's like to me, you save like time, right? So like, and then also like the way it works out when you come back Hawaii, you leave at a pretty good time in the evening.
I think our flight was 7:10.
Yeah. And then we arrive at 7 o'clock or 7:30 Hawaii time, so it's like good because you get the whole day.
Yeah, and then nobody's at the airport too.
Yeah. And like even like the immigration and all that was.
The down part of it was that only their exit, the exit that we get dropped off, which was a D1, same as the same.
Oh. Thank you.
Same. What is it? It's not terminal. What is it? What do you call it? Wherever the plane leave.
Oh.
It was pretty far from the actual whatchamacallit, like the luggage drop off or the.
Yeah.
So that was like a long walk. That was only the downgrade.
Yeah, I would do Zip again. I think it's a good.
Yeah, as long as people respect the rules and not smoke on the plane.
Yeah, somebody smoked on our plane.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Never experienced that in my whole life that I've been on the plane. Like,
Me too. So what kind of things do you miss about Japan?
I think probably just the convenience of
Like, what do you mean convenience?
access to food.
Like, what do you mean? We have plenty of food. Here.
I know.
But you have to drive everywhere.
I mean, we could walk.
Well, it depends on where, if you live close to certain areas. But then, like,
But there's definitely more like smaller food places that are walking. But also too, like, because the train system, that's how it works. There's there are like little hubs, and around the train station you get plenty places to eat. Like that ramen or the udon place we went, and McDonald's and all that, right?
yeah, I just miss the convenience of being able to access to stores easily then.
Well, I thought in town, because we live in town, I thought we could like walk more, but kind of.
Depending on where you want to go.
Well, I guess we'll see if the rail ever does that.
I don't think so, because in Japan, how you probably noticed is that because when you take a train, you get off. You usually walk through like a shopping alley, yeah. you have to walk. There's always a shopping alley by where the station is, and then until I guess you reach the end, and that's where you kind of like go get to the neighborhood, right?
Oh, like you're saying like the shops are inside the train station.
Not only in the train station, but also outside, where you have to walk through alley in order to get back home.
But then here it's sort of like it's like a bus stop.
Yeah, it's like random bus stop. Just get off and then
Yeah, that's it.
like all the places that we stayed, you have after you get off, there's all the shopping alleys, yeah, and they're usually supermarkets
Supermarket.
or like Matsuya or Yoshinoya or whatever, or McDonald's. If it's in one of the main cities or main train stations, they will usually have McDonald's. So it's like even if you're coming back from work or anything, like you can always stop by anywhere to grab food quickly. I think that's what I miss about the convenience. I think that's what I refer to, I guess.
But if we were living in Japan though, you would still buy that much food?
Probably not, because I've noticed the prices have gone up higher than last time we were there. Definitely. Or the price that, yeah, it was more expensive than when I used to live there for sure.
Or you're telling me like the onigiri.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It was
I
like at least 150 when it used to be like 100 yen.
Yeah.
So,
I don't even notice, but yeah.
I noticed. It's not cheap as before. Hey, but you noticed with the ice cream cone that you got from Family Mart.
Oh yeah. It was over 200 yen.
Yeah, right? So it was more expensive than before.
I think it was like I feel like it was 170 or I don't know, something like that. But
Yeah. So, you did notice.
it was good though.
Although the kids ate it.
Yeah. My teeth got sore.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part about going back to Japan is I like the quiet.
I know, people say that about how quiet it is.
I mean, there's a lot of noise. Like, it's weird because there's a lot of noise and like a lot of visuals and flashing, but you can ignore it. Especially because if I don't speak the language or I don't understand, then I just ignore it. So it's like, it's so quiet and it's so strange not to hear English. I mean, between you and me, we can speak English, but if you weren't with me,
It'll be dead silence.
I mean, couldn't talk to anybody, right? And so I'm like, it's so like, oh, and then, because I look somewhat Japanese. People think I speak Japanese to me, like the servers and stuff. And then they realize, and I have to say, oh no, English only, and then they're like, oh, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But I miss like the quiet, because like here, I can understand, people yelling, there's TV, like, everything, I understand it, but then there it's like I don't understand it, and so I just like can ignore it, and it's just so nice. So at least for me, I like it, especially at the times when I like to go walking, like when we go early, it's like so quiet. But I think I think part of it too is a lot of people I notice in Japan are on their phones, so like that's also like they just shut everybody out, so no one's like talking, because everyone's just on their phone. Like on the train I understand because you're supposed to be quiet anyway, but like I feel like just everywhere, everybody's just on their phone. Was that like a problem when you were in Japan? Or like, not a problem, but is that something that you noticed when you were living in Japan?
That was just normal.
Oh, I just noticed it so much. Like, everybody's just looking down, like that. And just like, man, they're so just keyed in. To me, the things that I've seen people do the most is they are either playing a game on their phone, or they're watching some kind of like quick video, like Instagram or TikTok or something. That's what they're doing on their phone. So I'm like, man, that's a lot of like mindless stuff, But I guess that's normal.
I mean, sometimes you rarely see them reading books.
Oh yeah, I noticed the guys that read books. I'm like, oh, that's good. And the books are small, yeah. But I'm like, oh, that's good. Like they're reading, But yeah, most people, I'm like, on their phone. Like they're on the phone as they wait for the train. They get on the train. They get off the train. They're walking with their phone. Just, yeah. the only time they put the phone down is when they gotta beep to get out. Because that's when the phone gotta go down and then they back on the phone. But it's just like, yeah, it's a lot of phone.
The commute though, right? Because here in Hawaii, everything is car. But, I mean, some people might take bus. But then here people spend their time on train.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on the train and stuff.
We do.
I felt like, and it kind of adds up. Like I kind of wish, I mean, probably could like backtrack it, but I feel like, yeah, we spent a lot of time in transportation. We have to get places, right? And that's the only way. Train, but you know, at least the train's like pretty good. Like it comes a lot. Yeah, and on time and stuff. But still, like, yeah, we would take trains like 45 minutes, hour, and like it goes by pretty fast. Like driving, you know, like you could deal with traffic and stuff. But with train, you just go in. And, yeah, but it was definitely tough with kids. Yeah, I can't wait until we can go to Japan with no stroller, and we can just walk everywhere. And I don't have to carry kids.
Whatchamacallit, we're stroller free. We're like, oh,
yeah, like when
at the station, we're like, oh, such a heaven.
like we went to Uniqlo.
Oh yeah, that
so
night,
nice.
yeah,
Oh.
it's like, oh.
That was so nice. Like it felt so easy.
Well, yeah, well, all you did was just follow me because
Well, no, but I meant like for me, because I'm usually carrying one of the kids, right? Or I'm watching them, like, you know. And so, like, just to be able to walk and not have to, like, look for kids and, like, worry about the elevator, and I could walk downstairs now, it's like, oh, so much faster. I feel like you save so much time, obviously, without kids, just because.
yeah, because
the logistics of trying
there's
to get
only
around.
like certain limited number of elevators in that platform, like one,
And if it's, like, maybe 2 strollers.
or when it goes inside,
Yeah.
yeah, inside is so small, you
Yeah,
could
it's so
probably fit 2 strollers.
Oh, yes. That sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just the elevator was so small. The biggest elevator was Disney. Was it the biggest elevator?
No, I think there was another
Airport.
one. I cannot remember where.
Remember our oldest son got hit by the bike?
Almost. That's because we told him to stay
Yeah,
on the
I know.
left side, but he kept going.
I know, he kept, well, I mean, you can't blame him. We walk on the right side here. But then, yeah, he
No,
kept,
I know about it. It's
Yeah.
like no, and then of course the bicycle is. I'm like, I told you, you know.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. No, he'll probably eat on his own. No,
Thank you. Are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
that's your treat.
Oh, yeah. I haven't had this in a while.
I know. But,
Like not too much this time, but then like people will be sitting at that priority seat. Like,
Yeah, there's this one time, I don't know what train ride it was on, but I was like struggling. I had like almost like 2 kids on me. I had to hold one kid's hand and then I had to carry the other kid. And then like this younger girl, lady, I don't know, maybe she looked around 20. She was just sitting in the seat right in front of me, and I'm like,
oh, that was when we were coming from on the 20 line from the park on the last.
I don't know, it was really crowded.
It was crowded,
And I
yeah.
was just like-
Yeah, I was like, why are you sitting?
I was like, can you please, like, yeah, like, I'm struggling here to carry a kid and hold a kid and try to, like, balance and stuff. It was just, like, really tough. But, so, like, that's why I think that kind of awareness, I don't know why is that such a big deal?
I don't know.
Like,
But then also at the same time, you can't expect them to, I guess. I don't know, some people have mindset that they're like, oh, just because you're pregnant or you have a younger kid doesn't necessarily mean you deserve to get a priority seat. Like some people think like that. Like, you know, in Japan, like they, I don't know, like blame their parents for the way they're being raised. But like with like their maternity, right, the sign, even if they hang it in the bag, some people pretend like they didn't see it. And they will like just pretend sleeping so that they don't want to like offer the seat, which is like unthinkable in here in Hawaii, because like people here are usually they're nice to little kids and you know like papai, women or like even elders, right? Like, but like in Japan, it's not like not everybody is like that, but some people are like that.
Sometimes I see, like, an elderly person sitting in that seat, and there's an even older person who comes. So that elderly person has to give up their seat for that older person. I'm like, man, like I want to tell the younger person, like, don't you just see,
Yeah, I know.
like, get out, like, because they had to give up their seat for this person.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean,
It's I don't know. It's hard to. Yeah, like. But like for like even so when we got on the Chuo line in the morning, it was so crowded. Remember? I mean, at least for us, we folded
oh yeah, the stroller.
the stroller and then got on the train. But some people like you cannot fold it because the baby's there, and then like they will give a stink eye to you if you go use like the train at the busiest time because people were like.
No, but why isn't there more like empathy or sympathy for someone like that?
Because they've never experienced how hard it is to raise kids.
You think that they would like at least be thoughtful enough,
Yeah.
and be like, okay, like clearly this person needs it more than me, and that's kind of like what surprises me. I'm like,
I know.
am I in America? Like that's a very Western thing. I feel like a very like American thing, where, oh yeah, it's my seat. Like, too bad you don't get it because I got here first. But then like I figured Japan would be a place like, oh yeah, okay, come, like, I mean they have a holiday for Elder Day, right?
Oh yeah, respect the elders.
See, so I'm like, how come? Yeah. So again, I'm just like really surprised.
When I witnessed something like that kind of situation, and like, you know what? At least here in America, everybody's nice. I've never experienced anything like that here when we had our two boys, because we got pregnant, we gave birth here in Hawaii, so and everybody's been really nice. We talk to strangers every time, right? Like, they were like, "Oh, how old is your baby?" Like that kind of random conversation. There's none of that in Japan. It's like we're all strangers to each other.
Yeah, that's so strange to me. But
Yeah, not exactly sure why. If Japan became more friendlier, I think people will feel like, I mean, not only that, but then like, it would be maybe people feel like they can raise children better, because the community understands how hard it is if they're more cooperative.
see, well, yeah. I made like a video about what I noticed like in Japan, and like there is like, it's weird because they're nice, but sometimes there's a lack of friendliness, and so maybe those are two different things, like being nice, respectful, versus being friendly. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe also because we were in Tokyo.
Yeah, it
Right.
might be different in
Yeah,
different
yeah. I'm
prefectures
sure
or
if you're in
where
a
they're
small
like,
town,
yeah, if you're a
like,
smaller
people
town, it
are
might be
cool.
different.
Yeah.
People know each other.
Yeah. And people aren't in a rush to get to work or whatever. So I mean that's understandable. Again, like you drive here during rush hour, there's not that much aloha, right? Like people,
People need to go.
yeah, they gotta get to work and they're running late, drop off kids, so like they're in a rush. They're not gonna let you, merge, like they don't cut you off, like yeah. So you can't go based off of that. But then yeah, I just so curious because even I noticed that in Japan, and I'm just like surprised.
Did you notice this more this time than last time?
Probably because this
Oh
time,
no, because last time we were there.
last time I was carrying our younger son, so we didn't. Our footprint was smaller, right? Because basically it was me with the kid and then the stroller with our oldest. So we still had the stroller, but it was easier. But this time we had two walking kids, so they could technically both sit on the chairs, or gotta carry, like I gotta physically carry, not just attached to my chest. So a little bit different, but I felt like this time it was more noticeable. So yeah, but maybe it was always like that. Are you able to tell like Hawaii people in Japan? I feel like I can, but sometimes I'm not sure, but I feel like I can.
I think there was one time I noticed I forgot when though, where they're like, it looked like
Maybe the hotel, the Toy Story hotel?
maybe, forgot.
But like, I feel like,
But you witnessed somewhere because I think because of what they were wearing.
oh yeah. Well, Oh,
The
it was when we were at Disney and we were walking from the hotel to the train station, and then all these Hawaii guys lined up on the side. Yeah, yeah, because I think we were going to dinner, the ramen,
Okay.
and then I was walking and I noticed like maybe like 6 people, and there was like they were standing on the side, and I don't know. I mean, the guys are all wearing shorts, so I'm like, oh, that's a giveaway. They're wearing shorts and shoes, and then they're wearing t-shirt. I think they had jackets on because it was raining, but just the way that they were standing and like waiting, I'm like, oh, bro, Japanese people don't do that. They would be like, I feel like Japanese people, if they're waiting, they're all on their phone, or like they don't stand like that. Like 6 people like talking story like that. So as we're approaching, I'm like, oh, guarantee these guys are from Hawaii, because I mean that's like how Hawaii people like wait together. So even something like that, like, yeah. But I didn't see too many people like wearing slippers. I mean, I wore slippers. Like I think I wore slippers to the grocery store that one morning, or that one evening. It was like, I think it was like 50 something degrees outside, and then that's when you told me, oh, you should wear like regular clothes. I'm like, nah. So I wore,
That's the first few days.
yeah. So I wore t-shirt, shorts, and slippers, and then I went to the grocery store. And the thing was, I wasn't cold outside. Like when I walked to the grocery store, I was super cold in the grocery store for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cold in there. So I was like, oh, I should have brought a jacket. But yeah. But other than that, like it wasn't that bad. I felt like, yeah, because we mostly had when it was raining, we had the door open, yeah, because to let the cold air in. But yeah, I feel like I can recognize Hawaii people. Like, they don't have to wear like Hawaii clothes. I can just be like, oh, it's at the Toy Story Hotel too, yeah, at the breakfast. The guys that were right behind us, yeah. It was like a family of like.
Family of with like five, four, 3 or 4 kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounded like they were from Hawaii. And then when I was walking to the buffet, there's this big group of like, I was like 8, 10 people. They look like they're from Hawaii too. So I was like, oh. Well, I think you did a good job of the trip. Like, you did a lot of work. Do you enjoy that?
No, I hate planning. I'm not a planner, you know it. It's exhausting because our plan varies depending on the weather too. It's not like in Hawaii where if it's gonna rain, it's just gonna rain like da, 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 and then pow. If it's in Japan, if the weather forecast said that it will rain, it will rain throughout the whole day, or like half a day. You just don't know when, and then that affects like our commute, right? So like, if you're walking to a station and if you live far, then it's like, oh, and then we have a stroller, and then it's like, you know how much I hate getting wet in the rain.
Well, I think next time if we do, well, we're gonna bring the stroller, but like maybe buying one of those covers.
No, but so I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's practical. It looks like unbreathable.
It's only for a short time though. I mean, I don't know how the kid will be in the.
I don't know. I just feel
stroller
like they're gonna get suffocated or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, at least you don't have to worry about the umbrella.
I guess, but I don't know. That's like, so our schedule really, yeah, it varies depending on the weather, and I feel like that was just like exhausting to like, trying to figure out what to do.
But yeah, you did a good job. You did a good job. Yeah. I mean, I wish I had more control over the trip. Like I could plan things and.
But you're clueless on where things are, like.
No, yeah, I don't understand the train system as good as you, and I don't.
Like geography-wise too.
Yeah. Like for me, like, because I look at Google Maps, I'm like, oh, that looks close.
Yeah, just because the places are closer doesn't, like, close to wherever, it doesn't necessarily mean it's like, oh, it's just a street down there, because you gotta look at how are you gonna get there, and then sometimes there's no direct train lines or whatever, and you have to go like around to get to that place, right? And it's like more complicated than just looking at the Google map and trying to figure out, oh, how do we get there? It's like.
So, what was your favorite moment of our trip?
I wish I had more time. In general, to see my friends, but I guess it's just harder to do that when you're with your family, because you're like, because your trip is based on your kids, not by what you want to do. So, but I really, I don't know. What did I like about? What was good? Probably my highlight was to see my grandma though. That's probably the highlight of the trip. Um, you know, she's 90, turning 90, turning 91. So, I mean, every time when I see her, it's gonna be like, it's just gonna be the last time, right? You know, and it's always relieved to see her doing so well. Um, because last time, you know, I went in, that was like I thought that was it, you know, because of her health condition. But she managed to recover, and she was doing great. She was eating a lot more than I thought. So I was just like, although I didn't really get a chance to talk with her that much, but yeah, like seeing just her in person just made me relieve so much that it's like, oh, I feel like hopefully we can see her again. Although, you know, Hawaii and Japan are not too far, but then, you know, it's not like close. So I think that was the highlight.
Or, yeah, I mean, you can always go if you gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, if I gotta go, then I gotta go. But I think that was the highlight. Not mostly what I did or with the family, but you know, just to see my grandma.
I think as any parent knows, a vacation with young kids is not a vacation. It's just like taking work, parenting work on the road. So it's a lot of work. But I think for me the highlight of the trip, I mean I really enjoyed our time when we got to go out that one night. We went
Oh,
to
the Uniqlo?
yeah, Uniqlo and then we went to look around and then we got the tea, yeah. And we drink that
Oh, my
tea.
tea, I
Yeah, yeah,
think,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. But that was real. I mean, we were kind of rushed because we got to get back real fast, but still, I really enjoyed that time. But I would say probably the best moment was when the boys were at the hotel in Atami, and they were playing in the bathtub with the water. Yeah, they had so much fun.
They were
Yeah,
splashing
they were splashing
over.
around and like spraying the water, and yeah, they just had a really good time. I think that was probably the best. And I was sitting in there with my towel,
I know.
and they would take the hose and they would wet me, and then they would fill up the bucket with water and they would splash me, and like it was fine, you know. And I think we just had a lot of fun, and I hope they remember that. I mean, they're gonna probably remember a lot of things on this one, I think, but that's one that I will definitely remember with the boys because, yeah, I think they just really enjoyed like playing. You know, they play water at home, yeah.
It's different.
But yeah, it's different when you can get everything wet,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So I think they really enjoyed that freedom to just be able to like do that.
Yeah, that's one of the things I miss about Japan here is the bathtubs. Uh,
Well, I try to use it every day because I'm like, we don't have that back home, right? So, but I'm hoping maybe one day we can get that. But I would love to like come home to that, especially like when I can imagine like you just get home, you push the button,
And they fill the
and it fills it
water.
up, and it's hot already, and then you just go in, and it's like, oh,
I know.
so nice, you know. And then it reheats itself after whatever, like it maintains the temperature. It's just like, oh, it's so nice. And the thing is, those ofudo bathtubs are so small, right? Like the tub itself is small, but then like it's the whole room that you need. Like the water, I don't know what that is, the plastic, the ceiling, the walls, right? It all works together to the one drain. So even though the tub is small, it's like everything works together. But I miss that. You know, that's one thing that I wish we had now, because I would enjoy that every day. What was it? We put it at 40 degrees or 40.
40, yeah, I think 40 was
40.
always the temperature.
So yeah, it was so nice. And it's like, ah, it felt so good.
I'm getting sleepy.
All right, why don't we just close it? Just what advice would you give people who are going to Japan from Hawaii, like local people? Do you give any general advice? Or let me start then, because yeah. So I would say make sure you bring good shoes because you can do plenty walking. I mean, you can't just do slippers. I mean, I could, but my feet would be sore. So yeah, and then bring extra suitcase or make sure you get plenty of room to bring stuff back because you will probably buy more. I mean, we did pretty good on this trip,
Yeah.
but we also
I think we brought too much from Hawaii.
we brought a lot of stuff, but
We didn't need that much.
yeah, but then also to like, well, I packed like very little,
I know.
so I made it.
I overpacked, definitely.
Yeah, we did good on bringing it back because we had plenty of room for like the toys and all that stuff. But yeah, like bring extra suitcase if you can. If not, you're gonna buy a suitcase in Japan and bring it back.
Yeah.
And then probably the last thing I would say is get a good coin purse. Yeah, like I have to let my coworker borrow my coin purse because it's the kind of coin purse that you know what I'm talking about,
Your
yeah.
boss.
Yeah, like the one that folds up because you use so many coins in Japan and like
Oh no.
you can't just charge it. I mean, you could charge everything.
Or you could charge Suica card
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah.
could just beep with a Suica card.
But I feel like for some things it's just faster with cash, so you just do it with cash and it's more appropriate maybe. And so in those cases, you just don't get all these coins and you kind of be putting it in your pocket. You kind of be putting it, like
Yeah, your purse.
especially guys. They
Your
don't have-
wallet's gonna get so full.
So like so many times, like I had so many like 100 yen coins, and that's why we bought so much sodas, or like juice because it's like I got so many like, I think one time I had like, or like 10 yen coins. I had so many. I had like almost like 20 in my wallet or in my coin purse. So I'm like I gotta get rid of these. So that's why at the train station I'm like okay let's put, but the boys liked it. But I would say yeah get a good coin purse. But yeah those three things I would say for like local people because we're not used to that. So yeah. So what about you? What would your advice be?
Just respect the rules. I know Japan's getting kind of bombarded with all the tourists, yeah? The other day I saw, I don't know how it came up in my algorithm, but there is like tourists in Kyoto. And in Kyoto, right, there's Maiko, so the people that are like actually wear kimono and they actually, it's their job. And then like one lady just like chased her down as she was trying to walk and she was just like trying to like picture her. And she was just like, whoa. I was like, I'm haven't seen that kind of aggressive tourist that was just trying to like take photos. I was like, oh yeah, I think the title was like, please don't do this like in Japan. And it was just like, they were just showing that clip. I was just like, I mean, not everybody's like that, but I don't just respect the culture, respect the rules. Bring extra plastic bags because there's no trash cans. Like literally, no,
There's not like public trash cans.
not many, not too many. Unless you see them at like convenience store or a train station. Just like usually they don't just throw trash on the street. Like I know some people do that, but don't do that, please. Don't litter our city.
Yeah. So basically the same things you tell anybody coming to Hawaii.
Yeah, respect the rule. Yeah, like don't touch like turtles or like seals. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you do that? You know. But then I just feel like some of them are just, it's common sense. I'm like, why do you need somebody to teach you that? But I can't say it too much. I mean, it was good to go to Japan, but I think once a year, I feel like it's plenty. Especially if you're going with kids, it's just like once a year.
Yeah, I think if I didn't have kids, I could probably go twice a year.
Yeah, but if you were
Like
kids,
I can go like summertime, and then like maybe in the end of the year, like right before Christmas time. That would probably be my cycle if I didn't have kids. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm sure Vegas is fun, but not as fun as Japan.
Even without kids, I'm tired. You know.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right. Well, thanks for joining me.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah. I mean, then we'll take care of this and we can head out.
Yeah. Where are we heading out to?
It's only 3:40. So.
Ooh.
You know, on Moana.
I don't know about Moana.
No, we can just go back home.